Welcome back to the Timeshot server! We are in the very badly damaged sunflower hall, and I'm still thinking about how we're going to put repairs in. Still thinking I would like to put... Oh, I actually think I made some fences. Let me go get the fences from the house. But yeah, put some fences in where Poet had the creeper blow this area up like 3 or 4 times. I still can't believe that happened. I just remember, like, every time I would re-log in, he'd be like, sorry, and there'd be a new sign and a new hole from the creeper. But I have good news. We have managed to get tons and tons of gold. I've already made quite a few golden apples that you can see down there. Let me put this away, and yay, we have 7 gold left. So it looks like, okay, I know we only need 2 golden apples for the 2 current zombie villagers we have. But it looks like we have enough to cure 2 more. Let me grab the splash potions of weaknesses. We'll use those in just a minute. And everything else should be okay. Oh, it's almost night, so we'll go to sleep soon. But let me see. Potion of invisibility. I know I had... Well, we're going to need the rails to move the villagers. I know I had a bunch of fences not too long ago. Yeah, let's grab the rest of this. And a mine cart. And fence posts are right here. So yeah, we'll put some oak fence posts down, maybe a gate. I can't remember how to make a gate off the top of my head, but just to block that area off, so maybe it can be... Here, we'll even grab, maybe not poppies. Maybe some of these azure bluets, and maybe a little bit of decorative grass I can sprinkle down. What else to put over there? A couple peonies? It is the sunflower hall, but the thing is the sunflowers face the wrong way. So we'll grab a few more of these, and I'll just kind of line them. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe orange tulips? I love the tulips. Is that normal zombies? Is it snooze time? Oh, it's snooze time already. Wow. Alright, well, let's take a quick nap, and then we will heal our villagers today. But I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's make sure there's nobody coming to eat my villagers real quick. Nope, just sounds like the usual guy. Alright, we can actually cure this guy now. Hi, buddy! Actually, I should probably cure you on this side so you don't somehow reach through and manage to grab my precious little villagers. Portobello, how are you? Prepare to be cured, my friend. Splash potion of weakness. 1 golden apple coming on up. You ready for this? Watch out, chicken. You really might not want to stand over here, chicken. Oh, thank you for the egg. Like, you really might want to scooch, though. I don't want you to get hit with the splash potion of weakness. It wouldn't be very good to your little feathered rump. Alright. Hello, Portobello. Oh, are you holding that? Alright, well, hold still. I hope that worked on him. Did it get him at all? Or did it just get me? No, it got him and the chicken. Alright, and the apple? Here we go! Oh my gosh! His little eyes get all red! I didn't know his little eyes will go all red when he's transforming. Oh, that's just because I blocked the rest of his eye. That was hilarious. I was like, oh my goodness! He's like gone demonic as he transforms back into a normal villager. Well, we don't want to leave the area too far, because Portobello needs to manage to turn into a new villager. And throw the egg. No chick. No chick. So disappointing. Let's check how their garden's doing. Oh, but speaking of gardens, soon I will be moving. I know I talk about that so much, but I am so excited because I am hoping it will be my last move for a long, long, long time. I have moved so much in the last year and a half. 4th move in a year and a half. And we're moving to Darling's hometown. And I don't know about you guys, but when somebody takes them back home with you, like to move to their hometown, we know we're keepers. We know we're lifers now. We do. And it's just interesting though, because I don't know if we'll leave this hometown after we get to it. So for the very first time in my life, I have this very surreal feeling of like, hey, this could be where you live, like, for good. And maybe it won't be. I know we want to travel a lot, but I could see us settling down in this very nice town in North Carolina. I could see us settling down there and then traveling all over the world elsewhere. We're going to travel a lot, Wilbur's new mate. Charlotte. Oh, these are Wilbur and Charlotte's... Whirly, there you are! Excuse me. So we'll have Whirly, Charlotte, and Wilbur. Charlotte the second, because Charlotte the first, unfortunately, was slain within my home. Very sad about that. Nope, back off, guys. Back off. I don't need any more pigoos. I'm just doing a little spot of gardening. I love... Look how cute they are! They're like, feed us! Oh, you guys are adorable. I'm not gonna feed you right now, though. You don't need to have any more pigoo babies. I'm good, thank you. Alright, well, let's see if I can manage to put these down without getting them yanked out of my hands by hungry pigs. Watch out, guys. Watch out. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Alright, let's check on Portobello. But yeah, it's really surreal to know that, hey, I might be moving to my perma house where we will live for years and years and years. And I used to think settling down in one spot would really freak me out, especially when I was younger, because that just sounded so not appetizing. Like, what? You want me to, like, live in one location? How am I supposed to know that's the place? And that really used to stress me out when I was younger, knowing if, like, where I'm moving to is the right one, like, the right place. What if I move to the wrong place and, like, miss out on what should have been my life adventure, or the town that just made my heart shine? You know, you read stories and you watch shows where people live in a town that the whole place just seems to respond to them. They go on these amazing adventures. They manage to find people who recognize them when they shop at certain stores. They have favorite dishes at a cafe or like at any restaurant that's like not a chain. You know what I mean? They're part of the town. And I have never had that because we've moved too much. Like my whole life we've moved too much. So I have never had that sense of like, hey, I know I'm going to be in this place next summer. Just like I was the summer before that. I've never had that sense of like reassurance. So it's, oh my gosh, so many sheep. So it's really surreal to go, oh my gosh, this might be like the time in my life where I'll be able to go, yeah, I'll be here next year. I love looking at this place in the winter, and I can look at it in the winter again next year without the weird, vague stress in the deep, deep depths of my mind of like, but what if I move soon? Because there's always that weird stress when I try to get attached to an area of like, oh, but I might move. And when I was younger, I actually would get stressed at the idea of staying in one spot. Like, ironically, my siblings, even though my mom would be like, we're moving every year, we would stay in the same city. And my siblings are all still in the same city. So I guess what you could call my hometown, because it's what we lived in when I was a teenager. Like, we lived there from the time I was about 10 or 11 up to when I moved away. And that's the longest we had ever stayed in one area. We didn't stay in the same school. We didn't stay in the same parts of town because we moved around a lot. Just as needs be. As my parents got sicker, you know, you couldn't afford the house anymore, couldn't afford the rent anymore. So we would move in with family, or we'd find a cheaper place to live, or like just circumstances would change. So we moved a lot, and I used to think growing up, like, oh man, I don't want to settle down till I know it's the perfect place, and I don't think there's ever that kind of place, and if I settle down, this was my biggest fear, if I did settle down, would I lose my sense of adventure? Would I lose my sense of going out and being able to find more out of life? And I think that really scared me. I thought that, like, if you stayed in one town and you didn't move, what if you stopped traveling? What if you gave up an adventure that could have been yours because you stayed in this one spot? Does that make sense? Like, I used to think, what if I meant to live in Nepal? Or what if I meant to go, like, to Japan? If I get really attached to a town, is that going to make it so that I don't go anywhere? Is that going to make it so I got overwhelmed, is what I'm saying, when I was younger, by the idea, oh, and I love these baby calves, by the idea of all the different paths that we have to choose in life, and the fact that when you choose any path, you give up the other ones. And so I used to really resent or be fearful of the concept of having a hometown. And yet, I wondered, would I ever feel at peace with anywhere I lived? Because I would always be thinking, oh, I should live somewhere else. I might be giving up an adventure I could have been going on. But look at me, I'm stuck here. And now that I have this sense of peace in my heart, I know I'm going to the right place. Even if we do have to move again, which I kind of don't think we will, for a long time at least, because Darling has to spend another 2 or 3 years getting another degree at college, and you know, then I want to stay in the same area for 2 or 3 years to finish up my degrees. And our villager is healed! Portobello! You like string! Yay! What else do you like? Arrows. That's so interesting that his moves or his trades are already opened up. But basically what I'm saying, Chanterelle, is that that used to scare me so much, the idea of settling down into one hometown and staying there, Chanterelle. Like, how do you know this is your place, huh? How do you know this is where you're supposed to be your whole life? And you don't. But I feel at peace with where we're moving to, and it really surprised me when I realized how eager I am and how excited I am. Unlike all the previous moves that I've done, except for moving in with Darling, and even then I was still sad because I was moving out of my aunt's home and I had lived as her live-in nanny for 5 years, and I was leaving the girls that I had helped to raise, so it was really emotional to move, Chanterelle. It was really emotional. What do you want, by the way? Oh, I almost had enough wheat for you. Sorry, sweetie. Oh, I do have, no, almost, I'm short on just like 1 or 2 wheat or potatoes, but I have the carrots for you. There you go, darling. You can have some carrots. I love how you're a little farmer. Pumpkins, this is new. And pumpkin pie. Oh, here. I want some pumpkin pie. Chanterelle, you have some of the best trades. But yeah, I really would have fear of moving and worry about regrets. And I now realize I tied up a lot of where I was into who I was. And that's not the way to do things, Portobello. That's not the way to do things. So now all of a sudden I'm super duper excited about the move because the move that's coming up is going to be, come on, Portobello, come on out. I keep like repeating myself, and basically what I'm trying to say is I feared moving because if I settle down, what if I give up on my adventures in life? And what if I like give up? The thing about Japan keeps coming back again and again because I spent so many years studying Japanese, I bet. But you know, what if I give up going on some really grand adventure? Maybe like, I don't know, living off a boat and traveling the ocean. And settling into any one place just seemed like the sacrifice of all of those other potential adventures. And yet, now that I'm moving to Darling's hometown, I just feel so much peace because I know I'm moving with him, and that's amazing. And I'm not saying that love is what makes it so that you know you're in the right spot. There's just a sense of peace about it. And as I've talked about a lot in previous Timeshot videos getting ready for the move, is I also have finally deeply grasped the realization that no matter where I go, I'm still me. The place I go to gives me the opportunities to experience life in different ways and help to mold some of who I am, but the core of who I am will be with me no matter where I'm at. If I live in a mansion, if I live like in a little tent in the middle of the woods, if I just decide never to settle down ever and like live on a boat in the middle of the ocean, or if I end up moving to this town and never moving out of it. Like, what if we end up loving the place we rent? Like, maybe we rent a house soon and we decide we love it so much we buy it and we just never leave again. And I realized that as long as I go about this, oh, it's full dark, so let's pop into bed. As I realized that the place is not to blame. If I end up having regrets in the future about not having adventured enough or not having followed my dreams, then the fact that I settled down into one spot is not to blame. It would be on me for not being active enough about chasing my dreams and pursuing what I want to do. So I'm pretty at peace with this, and I'm really excited because I really wouldn't mind having a home base. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. Who knows? What do you think, chicken? Is it because I'm getting older? But I really wouldn't mind having a home base that I could set out on adventures throughout the world on. Like a place to live in this nice little town that I really like, that has a lot to offer me. And by the way, if you live somewhere that you don't like, move. Geographical therapy. I did it when I moved out of, oh, here you go, Portobello. Oh, wait, you're the wrong one. Chanterelle. I did it when I moved out of the town my parents live in. I just needed a fresh start. And I moved, and life has been amazing. It's been awesome. It's been fantastic. Chanterelle, are you getting another new trade? You're so full of trades. And what about you, Portobello? Here, I'll give you some of this. Take some arrows. And you know what? Emeralds for arrows when I have a farmer right here. Not bad if you don't have an infinity bow. Not bad at all. New trade? New trade? Oh my gosh. Apples! Chanterelle, you are amazing. Chanterelle now trades apples And, like, we can give her melons to get emeralds and cookies and cake. Chanterelle! I had no idea villagers trade so much now. This is fantastic. I could start my own little, like, eatery, like a bakery or something, just based off of what she gives me, I think. Well, what does she give us? She gives us pumpkin pie. I can make bread on my own, but the pumpkin pie is probably a lot easier just to get from her. She gives us apples, which is freaking amazing, because apples are usually super rare as drops from trees. They just take forever to collect in abundance. So now we can get apples from her. We could get cookies from her if we really wanted to just do it that way. And cake from her. Yeah, that's a lot cheaper. I think that the cake technically could be a lot cheaper in terms of... Oh, hey, Turkey Tail, don't worry. I haven't forgotten about you. We'll get there. We'll get there, Turkey Tail. We'll open up your stuff, too. And a bow and flint. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I've got some gravel to open up Portobello's other trade. But yeah, take that into consideration, guys. I think I projected way too much on like everything else. It would be the place's fault if I didn't go on those big adventures, because I thought you wouldn't be able to have like your feet grounded in one town and still be able to go off on adventure. But I don't think that's true. I think where there's a will, there's a way. And if I had realized that when I was younger, I think I would have realized how open the world is to me, and I wouldn't have been nearly as concerned about not being able to follow my dreams if I had just not felt so constricted. Also, I need somewhere to store all this wool. Pumpkins! I've got lots of pumpkins, yay! Oh, Mara! Mara! There we go. Say hi to the kidlets. There we go. But yeah, so just remember that, because I know a lot of you, ever since the wonderful Emily allowed us to talk about all of her stress and fear and worry over the upcoming move for her family, a lot of you have written into me going, yeah, we're getting ready to move too, and I'm really anxious about it. I don't know, like... I don't know how I'm going to deal with it, and so that's just, you know, a little bit... I guess I'm just going to put the wool up here for now. Oh, this place is so horribly messy. It's embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And where's the gravel? Yay! Mara called me Sweetie Pie. She's so sweet. There you go. There's the gravel. Oh, and I need the emerald back. Thank you very much. And we'll come out here and see what else our new addition has to trade. These trades are freaking amazing. Chanterelle, Portobello! What's up, my friend? Look, I have this for you. There we go. Half the fun for me is just opening their trades. Come on! Yay! We've got more coming in! But yeah, so I might have a hometown pretty soon. And it's not nearly causing me as much fear and anxiety as I thought it would. Mostly because, and that's the other thing, is I never allowed myself to get attached to the previous places I've lived in because I knew we were going to move all the time. I knew that this wasn't permanent, especially when I worked as a live-in nanny and we were moving every year, if not twice a year, which was ridiculous. And the circumstances were stressful, so it wasn't like you expected to move. You expected in a bad way to have to move, and sure enough, in a bad way you did for like 5 years. And so it's the idea that I would have a place where I could be like, yeah, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here next year, and I'm going to be here the year after that. It just feels right now. And that means that I really want to learn what the place is like. And that's why I want to go on like my hikes and do the vlogs on the vlog channel almost on a daily basis of adventuring and exploring the new town I'm going to live in, because I want to make it my town. And what about you guys who have lived in one place your whole life? Do you have regrets? Do you have things that you think that benefit you from having not moved so much? Or do you wish that you had moved more? Is the idea of moving stressful? What about you people who are like me? I know that I moved a lot, and I often would find a lot of solace in my friends who were from military families, because they get what it means to not have a sense of a permanent home, but at the same time, you're your permanent home. Like, you've got that core, but you do get tired because you wonder what it would be like to watch a field of flowers come up again and again year after year, or to watch the neighbors' children grow up and move away, and to, you know, just those kinds of things. But then again, if wishes were fishes, Do you know what I mean? I'd have a whole aquarium. And I think Chanterelle, what I'm trying to say is it's all about just taking in the moment. Also, oh, I love Chanterelle's trades. She's just the best in the world. We have a wonderful child there. A wonderful, wonderful farming child. And Portobello, what are your trades now? Oh, okay, Portobello is not ready. Still not ready. So let's try opening up a couple more. As painful as this is. We actually need a full bow to hopefully repair our infinity. So, alright. Portobello, you think about that. You think about that. Stay safe inside your little kid gate. Let's come up here. But yeah, let me know. Move's coming up. Pretty excited. I'm going to vlog about it. Oh, ta-da! That actually is much needed. Now our infinity bow is repaired. We should give it a cool name, shouldn't we? Ooh, Artemis's. Let's see. Artemis's aim. Yeah, why not? Artemis's aim. There we go. After the famous hunter goddess, who is an Artemis from Young Justice as well. Also one of my favorite. I loved Young Justice so much. It was a great show to watch with my kidlet cousins. But yeah, so there's that, and that's again just to leave you guys with this, because I think it's important. If you are scared about anything in life, or frustrated or nervous or wondering if you can get the most out of the moment, grab your phone, grab a camera, and take pictures and just try to immerse yourself in that. Because I have a lot of anxiety, and I know when I would grab my phone and get behind the lens, it gave me that buffer between the reality, the rush of reality and how overwhelming it could be, and myself, and it let me focus on what was around me without feeling emotionally overwhelmed by it. I know a lot of people will give people flack and they'll be like, oh, this generation, they're always behind their cameras. Why are they doing that? But I really think that a lot can be gained from doing whatever it takes to be able to interact more with your world, even if you have to do it in your own unique way and in little baby steps, like from behind a camera. So do that. And Chanterelle, you are like my favorite. I love you, darling. All right, well, I will see you guys next time. I have, as always, if you have anything you want to hear me talk about whatsoever, leave it in the comments below, because these Timeshot episodes, we're not a building group. We're like a podcast series, sage advice, sort of. Oh, there's a huge pun in that for anyone who knows. Series sage advice, sort of time-shotty stuff. And I'm actually loving it, because it's a great calm way just to talk to you guys and to get the place built. So I love what we're doing. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, keep in mind some of the more serious subjects I might kind of skirt around until I feel like it's the appropriate time to talk about them. But if you have anything like that, then let me know. And I'm going to see if Mara wants to snooze, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.